What's up YouTube? Mr. Schmillier again for another video. And as you can see, we have another Mega Fig from McFarlane Toys. It's DC Rebirth's Clayface. Now, looks amazing. Yes, looks like not clay. Now the Clayface I'm familiar with, or look-wise, would be of course the Batman the Animated Series. I went with this because it just looks monstrous, you know, disgusting. Again, doesn't look like clay, but he looks pretty cool. Now, I'm a little disappointed with this guy, not gonna lie. I'll get into that a little bit later. But let's look at the box, the accessories, and the figure, right? So as for the box, again, it's your basic, you've already seen it before type of box. Just a bigger version. It's DC Multiverse Clayface, blue, white, black. Again, Clayface Rebirth, or DC Rebirth. By McFarlane Toys. The top has a window, right? Again, picture in the back of the figure itself. I don't know if that's actually the figure. It looks more like a 3D rendering or something, or just, you know, filtered out or some crap or something. Looks pretty cool here. I mean, the figure looks pretty cool too, but they of course added the glowing lights. If they come out with a gold label Clayface that eyes light up, I'm not gonna be happy. Cool for someone who didn't get this, but you know. And of course, the jibber jabba. We don't care about that. But that is the box. And actually, this box is actually thicker than the rest. Okay, that's it. Alright, so for the accessories, of course, you have your basic, regular DC stand. And what's funny is, these feet are flat, and you don't really need this for this guy. We'll look at that later. Of course, the collector's card with the same image from the back of the box. Alright. There is Clayface's data file, Basil Carlo. Go. Now for the figure itself. He's pretty gross looking. I mean, this is what Clayface would look like, right? Blobbly and gooey and... well, he's supposed to be clay, not shit, right? But that's what it looks like. Doesn't look like clay. As for the colors, it's more of a dirty brown instead of more of, I guess, like orangey type. Like I expect this kind of color right here, right, for Clayface. Yeah, it looks like he's been down the sewers or something, right? But a lot of detail to it. The face looks amazing. The teeth are gross looking. I mean, look at his gums, they're all shiny. It's pretty cool. The eyes are more greenish than yellowish, like shown in the box. But he has multiple types of texture to him. There's a lot of little faces around it. I don't know the story behind this. I'm assuming it's because, remember, he was an actor. Maybe all the personas he's taken or done in his life are just mixed up in there. Yeah, definitely a nice looking figure. Now, what I don't like about this figure itself, not looks really, it's about how it feels. You can probably hear it already. It sounds hollow, and that's because it is hollow. Like, that is hollow. You can take a look in here. You can see inside of him. Can you? Right there. You can basically see inside of him right there. His chest, his upper body is just hollow, which is disappointing to me. I mean, could have been a little better, right? Or something different. Yeah, hollow. This is actually disappointing to me. If this drops, it might crack. But yeah, his arms are solid. At least it feels solid. Legs. This feels solid. This is a little bit hollow. the diaper. This is soft rubbery material right here in the middle. So you just squish it around, right? You can look inside. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a mixed bag of stuff. It's kind of disappointing. Basically, like I said, how it feels. It also makes them heavy in the arms, so you go like this, stops forward, right? But this is too heavy for his body. So I mean, pose-wise, you're not gonna do much unless you balance it out, right? So you go like that, he goes forward. Yeah, let's fix that. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing that he's so heavy in the arms that you can't really do much with them. Which I guess we'll go with the articulation next. Mouth articulated. That's pretty cool. I like that. Makes him look kind of grumpy. Makes it look kind of mad. But it's pretty nice, right? Articulated jaw. Different color there from this part and this part. This is more solid. This is more loose, I think. Or not loose, but more hollow. I don't know, not too sure. But head barely turns. Okay. Oh, that was that. And I don't know, is it the other way? Yeah. Or a little pop or crack there, not good. So you could turn the head, just be careful with that. It doesn't look up or down, of course, because he's freaking hunched over. For the arms, all the way out, and they're loose, right? But they hold up. So there. Come back in. Can go all the way around. Alright. There's no bicep right there, but he has his shoulder or elbows that turn. Just be careful with this, right? You're not going to force all the way around. And that's all he bends his arms to. That's it. Right there. Not much to it. Alright? Kind of reminds me of like the Bane figure that I have. I didn't even repeat it, but the Bane Connect build or whatever has really bad articulation too. The hands, they need to go this much. Alright. Do that. This far back. So basically neutral to the flex forward. Alright. They do turn also, but not too much because of this section right here is stopping it from turning all the way around. Unless you bend it forward. I guess you get a little bit, but yeah, it's limited pretty much. Alright. So that's the arms, the head, upper body. I mean, don't want to stress that out, but you could turn it a little bit. Do that. Remember, this is all soft, but you never want to force this. But it turns a bit, not too much. I guess the waist is there too. That turns more. The legs are just sad. They go up this. It's pretty cool, right? Go up this much. You could kick somebody. Go back this much. I mean, it's soft, so it's good. Clayface butt. All right, look at that. Pretty cool. That's all he bends, isn't he? Not much, right? But he can't even do anything because it's just all flat. Go back with that. Now, one thing that I think is funny. Get into this position right here. Go like this. And if you're old enough or seen the movie, it's now Rockbiter from Neverending Story. There he is. Kind of looks like him, right? I think that's funny. Rockbiter. Anyways. But yeah. Another thing that's disappointing about him is that Clayface pretty much molds himself into anybody or anything, right? Why didn't he come with accessories where he switch his arm out? Kind of like, let me see, I have it right here for comparisons. Like Swamp Thing, they gave him this sharp, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Stabby thingy, right? Why didn't he give something like that to Clayface, right? Imagine pulling that off. And just imagine it being a little bit larger, right? Give him something to form like some kind of stab weapon, right? Or anything, a hammer or something, a club. That would have been nice. Because it's Clayface. I guess it's basically like Swamp Thing. We could make himself to things or objects or whatever. Definitely missed the freaking agenda there. But I guess we'll go into comparisons now. So Clayface, slumped over because he's too heavy and, thing. So that's Clayface right there. So for comparison, here is Spawn again from the Mortal Kombat line. Your basic 7-inch figure from McFarlane Toys. There is Steppenwolf, the other Mega Fig that we have from McFarlane Toys. Taller, but definitely on the slimmer side. And then we have Swamp Thing, who is taller, again slimmer. Same price point really, but I guess they're one's Swamp, one's Clay. You would think the guy who's Clay could have more articulated, actually more accessories. Something, again, switch the arms to hammer, some kind of axe, some kind of stabby weapon. I don't know, but they should have done that with Clayface, what they did with Swamp Thing, and give them that extra accessory to have some kind of weapon with them. But that is comparisons with the Mega Figs or McFarlane figures. Final thoughts. I mean, it looks pretty crazy, pretty cool. Lots of details. Again, I don't like how he feels. Hollow chest, heavy, solid arms. The stomach is just rubber soft material. It's hollow inside too. The legs, I mean, they're their own stand. They don't do much. They just hold the figure up. Barely any bend in the knees. The arms barely bend also. And again, the arms are so heavy that it just droops down. I mean, they could hold up. Right? But that's all I can do. Again, and they missed the ball and pretty much gave him an accessory, kind of weapon, where his arm shapes into some kind of weapon, I got this on sale. I should have waited a little bit longer, maybe it would have been cheaper. But I jumped too soon, I guess. But it looks awesome. And I mean, I'm happy with them, but I could have waited a bit, right? And if you haven't picked them up, maybe wait a little bit longer, right? Maybe try to look for some sales somewhere. Maybe you'll pick them up later. That was pretty much my last Mega Fig. I do have Man-Bat and Killer Croc from the Arkham games on pre-order. I'm waiting for those to come in. Maybe I'll do a video when they arrive. So yeah, McFarlane's Mega Figs, Clayface from DC Rebirth, pretty cool, but maybe wait a little bit before you pick them up. That's pretty much it. If you like what you saw, subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a like. If you didn't like what you saw, just dislike the video and just tell me why. But as always, thanks for watching.